Hi, baby. Surprise.
There's someone waiting to change something wild to something else.
I missed you so damn much.
Welcome to another broadcast of comics and pop culture shorts. This week, look at the career of the late Ray Liotta, who was born in Newark, New Jersey, on December 18, 1954. Having been abandoned at an orphanage, he was adopted at the age of 6 months by township clerk Mary and auto parts store owner Alfred Liotta. His adoptive parents were of Italian and Scottish descent. Liotta attended the University of Miami, where he studied acting and graduated with a Bachelor of Fine Arts in 1978. After college, Liotta moved to New York City. He got a job as a bartender at the Schubert Organization and landed an agent within 6 months. One of his earliest roles was as Joey Perini on the soap opera Another World, on which he appeared from 1978 to 1981. He left the show and moved to Los Angeles. He made his film debut in 1983's The Lonely Lady. His first major acting role was Something Wild in 1986, for which he received his first Golden Globe nomination.
You should have never quit me, baby.
His volume of work is too large for a 4-minute video, so we won't look at some of his lesser-known films and box office flops.
Some of his early films from the 80s include Dominic and Eugene, Article 99, with Kiefer Sutherland and No Escape, a 1994 American science fiction action film directed by Martin Campbell.
I want to see Prisoner 2675.
It was based on the 1987 novel The Penal Colony by Richard Hurley. Operation Dumbo Drop is a 1995 American action comedy drama war film directed by Simon Windsor. The storyline was conceived from a screenplay written by Gene Quintano and Jim Coof, based on a true story by United States Army Major Jim Morris. The film stars Danny Glover and Ray Liotta as Green Berets during the Vietnam War in 1968.
It's not my fault that you can't look at him! You sit in this chair with your back to him. You want it to go away, but I'm still here.
Copland is a 1997 American neo-noir crime drama film written and directed by James Mangold. It stars Sylvester Stallone, Harvey Keitel, Ray Liotta, and Robert De Niro. Stallone portrays the sheriff of a small New Jersey town who comes into conflict with the corrupt New York City police officers living in the community. Hannibal is a 2001 American psychological crime thriller film directed by Ridley Scott and based on the 1999 novel by Thomas Harris. A sequel to the 1991 film The Silence of the Lambs, the plot follows disgraced FBI Special Agent Clarice Starling as she attempts to apprehend cannibalistic serial killer Hannibal Lecter before his surviving victim, Mason Verger, captures him.
What the hell's taking so long?
Oh, relax. You'll get your money.
Heartbreakers is a 2001 American romantic crime comedy film directed by David Merkin and written by Robert Dunn, Paul Gay, and Stephen Mazur. The film stars Sigourney Weaver, Jennifer Love Hewitt, Ray Liotta, Jason Lee, and Gene Hackman. It marks the last on-screen film appearance of Anne Bancroft before her death in June 2005. Max and Paige Connors are a mother-daughter con artist team. When the film opens, the Connors are finishing a con on Dean Camano, played by Ray Liotta, an auto body shop owner and small-time crook.
I'm great at what I do, Dad. I mean, I'm really great at what I do.
Let me tell you something, George. You would have been great at anything.
Blow is a 2001 American biographical crime film. Drug trafficker George Young.
In Blow, Liotta plays the father of real-life character George Young, played by Johnny Depp, who reportedly was responsible for 85% of all cocaine distributed in the U.S. in the late 1970s/early 80s. Therefore, Liotta's son in Blow was likely distributing cocaine to Henry Hill, the real-life character Liotta played in Goodfellas.
The early 2000s also brought Narc, John Q, and The Last Shot.
That's all the time we have for this show. Tune in next time for part 2 of our look at the film career of Ray Liotta. Until next time, this is Andrew in for Kevin Given saying live long and prosper. May the force be with you and keep reaching for the stars.